This is Robert Goodman for Positive Strokes. I'm glad you have a few moments to check out my new video here. And it's dealing with the wreckage of your past. You know, when you come back home and you're in the same environment that you was in before you left, and you run across the same places and things that you used to do, you're wrong, getting high, causing yourself to go through different types of changes in life. And you find yourself there, and these old thoughts crop into your mind. You know, this is a time to reflect back on the information that you learned from attending meetings, hearing people share about their strengths and their hopes and the things they've been through and how they overcame them. Or if you went to a treatment center, you can go back to and think about the information that you've learned, the things that you've written, the information they've given you. You can look them things over and get yourself abreasted to keep the same type of focus you had prior to going home. Yes, but you know, when we clean the records of our past, that means we have to go back to the same things that we used to do and correct the things in a proper manner. Yeah, I know it's a lot of work and sometimes it takes time and things, but you want what you want and you want it now, but it doesn't happen that way. Everything is a process. When you're dealing with the records of your past, you actually understand and begin to realize how much work and how much things you neglected for not doing or taking care of, and why the situations is the way they are. At that point in time, what I did was I just started handling my business and started putting things back up to date and get to a focus where everything is in order, where I can move and do the things that I need to do in the direction that I choose that I want to go. So I'm setting myself up so I'm able to handle the business of recovery. Also, for me, it's actually handling the business of working in recovery also. Making sure that everything is in place, that I set up a short-term and long-term goals, and that I can move into the direction that everything will run smoothly once I take on and move into the next phase of my goals and my direction for my life. I understand that we've been through so many things and we've been processing the information of the trauma, and we've been processing what we've done to people that we love and we care about, and we're processing the things that we need to do to make ourselves feel complete and good in our own skin. So it's a big step when you step into that realm. Sometimes you may feel a little overwhelmed that you're back into that same old mode or area that you was before. But you don't have to be the same person that you was while you was there before. You've come with a new mindset. You understand why you did the things that you did. You've taken the information and you've applied it in your everyday living. And that should continue on upon your release of a treatment center, or going home, or if you're at home and you're going to meetings and stuff, how you are changing your behavior to not be, it's all about you, but it's all about us. So the program of recovery is an ongoing battle, but the interesting thing is that we have to pay close attention to our minds, because our minds can drift off to the same behavior that we had in the past that caused us to go down a rabbit hole and cause us more pain and more stress. So going down that rabbit hole is not the business. So that means that we got to constantly work on the everyday thing. As what I have to do every single day is to keep myself focused for the present. Stand in the present, be pleasant, be in the present, make sure that I am in the present, and to move along to the goals that I have. Oh, but when we first started mapping out our plans and everything, it seemed like it was going to be just a 1, 2, 3 thing, and everything was just going to be okay. But when you got involved in doing the things that you need to do, you find that it's going to take a lot of more work, and it's going to take time. That should not discourage you from your primary purpose of staying clean and sober and not moving on to a better life for yourself and your loved ones. So you must sit back and you must go around and you must do some diligent work on self and keep your mind sharp of what's going on around you to make your life better for yourself and your unloved ones. Yes, I know it can be very hard at times and situations can be very brutal at times, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. Understand that a lot of things that we have to do is not a big thing, but we make it a big thing because we allow our heads to have control over what we're feeling and what we're doing. We must look at things the way they are, not the way we would like them to be. If we listen to our minds can lead us down a rabbit hole that we know nothing about, more dangerous than the one that you came from. That's why, not act on feelings. You should not act on feelings at all, but you should pay close attention to your actions and how you feel and why you feel that way and make a determination. Yes. See, I understand that nobody can make Robert better unless Robert do the work to make himself better. And if I make myself better, I make myself better for my friends. I'm a better person to them. I'm a better person to my loved ones, and I'm a better person to my significant other. So this change is a daily reprieve of the pain that I receive by using and abusing drugs. Sometimes people say, well, I just want to get a moment away, not think about the pain, not think about none of that what's going on with me. If I live in the past and do not let go of the past, my past will control my present and will destroy my future. If I live in the past, my past will destroy the present and will send me down a rabbit hole in the future that I probably will never be able to come back from. So I must pay close attention to what I say, what I do, and how I react over things. Because the mind and my visuality of the area that I'm in brings back the same old memories that I was passing when I was using and abusing. But that doesn't affect me today. That's just information that lets me know. But I don't have to act on it today. That's the most important thing. Just because you feel a certain way, you do not have to act on your feelings. Because 9 times out of 10, your feelings are just feelings. Feelings are created in the mind, which information that was put on the brain about certain circumstances brings back the same type of feelings that situation has and will divert itself right into the feelings that you're feeling today about a certain situation. So you must pay close attention to how you feel, what you think, and what you say. The mind is a computer. And if we don't pay close attention to it, the brain will send us down a rabbit hole that we'll never be able to come from. And that's from bad judgment, bad thinking, negative thinking. I know that when you are home and you're back to your normal routine and you got things in place, and all of a sudden you run across one of them old people that you know back in those drug days. You're going to run into them. But you see where they're at, and you look at yourself and see where you at, and then think about all what you've been through to get to this point. And then ask yourself, is it worth giving all that up that you worked hard on? Is it worth giving up to make a mistake, to go down that rabbit hole again, just because you ran into somebody else that you know back in the life? They may be shining like a big piece of gold or a diamond right now because maybe they have some product, maybe they have some stuff, maybe they have some money to get some stuff. Maybe they just want to shower their doping love on you so you can get started. So you're getting down that rabbit hole that you've been working so hard to stay out of. You know, it's the same misery love company. You know, and usually when a person comes around and after he's got himself clean and he sees people that are using, the first thing they want to do is to bring you back down to their level so you can be just like them. So they can say, see, I told you, ain't this better? And all that you accomplish, you will destroy within hours. To me, it's not worth that. It's not worth that at all. But as I say, you stay focused on your dreams. Stay focused on your dreams. Stay focused on the things that you want to do for yourself and the goals that you want to create or you want to make. Only you can do it. I'm doing it one day at a time. I've not deviated from my plan. I'm handling my business. And it's not easy. And it's not hard either. It's just different. That's all. Well, like I said, drugs made me a dope, but now I got hope because I'm not a dope anymore. I'm about living life on life's terms and having the best life that I can have. And the only best life that I can have is by helping somebody else. I hope this information may help you. I hope it may give you some insight to really check in on yourself and be your best friend. Make sure that you take care of yourself and be easy on yourself. Remember, you didn't become an addict in one day, so remember, easy does it. This is RG, Robert Goodman, Positive Strokes, Staying Clean. I hope you got something from my message, and I hope I hear from you soon. You have my email, so to email me, subscribe, and stay in contact. Remember, we're recovering addicts. We're in a program of making a better life and living life on life's terms. I can't do it by myself, but I can do it with all y'all. Thank you, and have a good night.